I've called it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Set 180.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, let go.
Here's Stafford. It's Hill, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
At the 41-yard
Set
line.
280. 51 to mine. And middle. It's just me and you. Hey, over. 51. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
From the 41, Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come on, set. 2 is the flag. Come on, Mike. I got it.
On 1st down, Swift. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Let's go, defense. Lucky. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
On 2nd down, Swift. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Push him back.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Let's go.
A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll run on 1st down. Swift And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Walker. Flushed out right. And a catch made by Hopkins. And down inside the 15 he goes. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14.
90. Any weapons?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. And that'll bring up second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah,
what happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, Charlie, what we got? Mike 51. Easy alert.
Now it's Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. K1 Short able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Throwing to Stafford. They complete it to Hill. A heck of... play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
A big gain on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return, here's Agnew. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Down. 30 base. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Recon, 132 fighter. Smooth. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Ready.
Looking to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jamie Collins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
That's it. Big hit.
Marvin Jones. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I got you. Five.
Here's McSorley to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get...
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. But Shaq tops it here with a pick. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. coming up at the half. We'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing behind Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Mike. Ready? 53 to Mike.
On 3rd down, Swift. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's 4th down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Ready, go. Switch. 61, matchbox, lights. Now.
And that'll set him back 5. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Gano's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, it's McSorley. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Kerryon Johnson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
High 7. Chopper.
On 3rd down, it's McSorley. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half. and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. On 3rd down, Swift. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. They'll look to throw. And able to find Green. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. This quarterback now just 3 of 6 throwing, but that last completion gets a first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. Finding Green complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Swift, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on third down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should fourth down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter.
Come on, set. 15, Lonnie. 51. 54, Mike.
To throw again on second down. McSorley. For the catch made by Johnson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's McSorley. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones. That time. And now it's 3rd down.
John Johnson on the coverage.
Blue 60. 54 Mike. I smell fear in that offense.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run it with Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, echo.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Just throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Mike 54. Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, defense.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. He gets this one to Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up third down. The Lions on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. Complete. It's Johnson. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Prater's kick is good. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, we'll likely put an end to this thing. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
94.
On 2nd down, Swift. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up. You
loved it, didn't you?
I
loved
the
defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Carolina,
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you, like challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. Early I'm up, I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color's right. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support pride. Never not on my rhyme. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know.